Case study, Indian context, introduction. Project name, the Skew House. Architect, thought parallels. Area, built 12,000 square feet. Unbuilt 31,560 square feet. Total 43,560 square feet. Location, Malappuram. Spread over an acre of land is the house, which has a modern tropical design amalgamated with traditional architecture. The design of the house utilizes the extent of the plot exceedingly well by having spread out planning. The design accommodates the brief of the family, which was to create distinctive guest and family spaces. This clearly leads to the formation of two blocks as a guest and a family area that are connected with each other by a semi-private living. The guest building contains a living room, prayer room, bedroom, and a facade. The private zone has two poles of activity, two bedrooms on the western end and a kitchen and utilities on the eastern end, flanking a rather large living in dining space in the center that lead in from the common foyer. Two more bedrooms and an access-controlled open swimming pool rest on above this space. Access to the site. Access to the residence is from southwest side of the site. There are two ways, one to garage for guests and their living room. The other way is directly into the residence. Entry and exit is through same road. The site is approximately 25 degrees slanted from the pocket road. Orientation. The building is oriented longitudinally to the east-west cardinal direction, but the formal living and prayer room is oriented to the Qibla, the traditional direction of prayer, thus creating a tilt and breaking the initial parallel arches between the two blocks, hence deriving the name the Skew House. Good amount of offset is provided in front of the site. Topography. The site is flat without any major level difference. The site have a tropical climate surrounding contrast. The site is surrounded by rubber plantation with small streams flow through and also with coconut trees. There are no major noise pollution rather than the sound of vehicles and small stream nearby. The design utilized the tropical climate for cross ventilation, thus avoiding the need of air conditioners. Parking. Parking is provided on two parts of the residence. Parking for two cars in guest building, parking for one car in private building. Sustainable aspects. The use of traditional mangrove roof tiles along with an inner lining of plywood helps in insulating the rooms from the harsh summer heat. The material palette has been kept very minimal with steel, wood and exposed concrete as the primary materials. Few elements such as exposed clay brick walls and natural mosaic marbles flooring add value to the quality of spaces. Planning study. Horizontal zoning. Vertical zoning. Typology. Hierarchy of spaces. Living room and dining area. Kitchen and dining room, facade, bedrooms, study area, toilets. Floor plan study. The ground floor contains a veranda, formal living, prayer room, guest bedroom, sit-out, foyer, family living and dining, a kitchen, a storeroom, a servant room, a work area, utility room, a study room, master bedroom, a bedroom, a private parking, and a guest parking. The first floor contains a master bedroom, a corridor, open terrace, and swimming pool. Theme in the planning. The house was designed as two distinct zones connected by a bridging space. The nature of the bridge is like an alchemy of time over space. The changing time is enhanced by the translucent walls with shadows moving along, creating a visual narrative of time. The nature of the sun keeps changing over time. It changes in color, temperature, direction, intensity, and shadows. These changes reflect on the built form, turning it dynamic and charged. Structural and constructional techniques. The house have a contemporary design. The large glass panels is used instead of normal windows. Because of this, all rooms are well lit and aerated. The roof with the traditional slope gives proportion to different spaces. View to the surrounding garden from every room is possible by the large glass windows built along the walls. The house has a linearly arranged, so linearity in arrangement of spaces brings in natural illumination and ventilation. The corridor have lowered openable shutters to avoid sunlight and heat from the southern side. The mangrove tiles and plywood inner linings helps in insulating rooms. The construction techniques and materials are very different from the things that are normally used in this part of area. Exposed concrete and large glass openings are completely new techniques. Construction is mainly done by minimum use of concrete and maximum use of other sustainable materials. Material study. The site level. The pavement are of Kadapa tiles as hard pavings, lawn and various plants as soft pavings. There are 5 steps which leads into the guest room and connecting pathway. Natural mosaic marbles are used for flooring, which adds value to the spaces. Building level. Natural mosaic marble are used for flooring the entire ground floor, while passages are done by matte grey tiles and the bedrooms have a ash mosaic marbles. Roofing is done by mangrove tiles and heavy lining of a plywood. The rafters and wall stud are of steel, which is painted in black. The wood, steel and exposed concrete open riser staircase leads upwards to the first floor. Brass is used in handlebars of doors and various flower pots to increase the luxurious feel to the spaces. Every public and semi-public spaces, various paintings on the wall. Climatic consideration. The orientation of house helps in avoiding the direct sunlight entering through the large glass openings. Large projecting eaves and verandas helps to keep out sky glare and rain. To reduce humidity and increase ventilation, large windows with big openings are provided. Surrounding trees and soft pavings filter out the heat from the sun. The roofs are covered with plywood, which act as an insulating agent to keep the spaces cool in the hot summer days. The slanted roofs are provided considering the annual monsoon season. Inference. The merits. Residence designed as 2 blocks increases the privacy. Private space and public space are designed aptly. Large openings which helps in cross ventilation and sunlight to enter spaces. Sustainable materials are used and use of concrete is curbed. Lowered wood technique helps in enabling cross ventilation while keeping the privacy. Demerits. Too much large openings which reduces the privacy and security. Plywood is used for insulation purposes, which is not a long-lasting material in these tropical areas due to insect and water problems. Too much amount of large glass are given, which is not easy to maintain.
Case study. Foreign context. Hillside House, Bonn. Architect, Bonn. Lead architects Dario Merils, Aldo Cristaldo. Area 483 meters square. Location San Bernardino, Paraguay. Year of construction 2018. The Hillside House is located in San Bernardino, far enough away to drive off the noise, 45 minutes from the city of Ascension, and close enough to enjoy its privileged nature. A lake as the landscape and inserted in a protagonist environment, 45 minutes from the city of Ascension. Access to the site. Main entrance. Road. Main road. A private road leads to the residence. Topography. The hillside is strengthened with the construction of the house as a negative of the topography. Positive soil. The hillside is implanted in an inclined base plane with more than 30 of unparalleled view. An exuberant vegetation, a lake as the landscape and inserted in a protagonist environment. The house is made in three levels, upper and lower levels as intimate bedrooms. The intermediate level contains the social area, the water mirror as a reflection of the protagonist vegetation and landscape frame. The orientation is northeast west southwest. Surrounding. There is no any building or public space around the house. No noise from the streets. Residence is blended with nature, organizes all the spaces and directing the views always to the lake, always to the horizon. Interiors. Building level study. Planning study. Horizontal zoning, first floor. Second floor. Third floor. Vertical zoning. AA section. B dash section. Private space. Bedroom, pool. Semi-private space. Living room, dining room. Floor plan study. Ground floor. 4 bedroom, 3 toilet, pool maintenance room, store room. First floor. Living room, dining area, serving area, kitchen, pool. Second floor. Bedroom, toilet, open terrace. Constructional and structural techniques. The hillside house barn has a contemporary design. Instead of windows and wall, large glass panels are used and all the area is well lit. Glass panel along the wall ensure a 360-degree view to the surrounding. The hillside is strengthened with the construction of house as a negative topography, modifying the ground as little as possible. Simple composition is given by beams that are separated of axis 3 meter between themselves and 3 meter established as module. 1.5 meter as submodule, organizing all the space directing the views to the horizon. Exposed concrete and large glass openings are completely new techniques. The construction done by max raw concrete and glass. The 3 level of house, upper and lower level as intimate bedrooms and intermediate level contains the social area. Material study. Site level. Dunson grey anti-slip floor tile is used for entire building with a concrete finish. There are 5-step in entrance which leads to the bedrooms and veranda. Raw concrete as hard paving. The building level. Dunson grey anti-slip tiles are used for entire flooring of building, rooms, veranda, living, etc. The raw concrete provides the texture and aesthetic of the volume. In conjunction with the metals that is presented partly raw and naked. Case window and door is used entire social area. Sunshade is made of steel. Climate consideration. By providing big openings and large windows, humidity is reduced and ventilation is increased. The hillside is implanted in an inclined base plan with more than 30% of unparalleled view and exuberant vegetation, a lake as the landscape and inserted in protagonist environment. Availability of natural light and rainwater is high. Sustainable and energy efficient. Thank you.